How you guys doing? I hope you're... well, I hope you had a nice week. For me, well... it's been quite nice, but warm. So... last stream, I think it reached 29 degrees in this room. So... yeah, that was warm. Several days where it reached 28 degrees. So... yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to not having to deal with temperatures like that at my desk. I mean, I'd be fine if they stayed outside, but... also, hello. And, I mean, this time we got called out in chat, but... well... that doesn't count. Well, I guess you just got a freebie. But yeah, over here it's, like, not that cold yet. But, there are some colder days. But the warmer days are still warm enough that this room heats up quite a bit. So, that's a bit inconvenient. But, I mean... yes, this is my natural hair color. It's been this color all along. It's kind of a brownish. It's just that when it's in a braid, it looks a bit darker. So, yeah. Now it's more floofy. Thank you for the sub. How you doing? Hope you're having a nice day. Well, I guess you'll never know. Do I have to spell out your name for you to know that I may or may not be talking to you? But, yeah. As I said, floofy hair. Same color it's always been. It just looks different on camera sometimes. So, yeah. I just tend to have it braided since this means it's a lot warmer. I'm basically wearing a coat made of hair. So, well, thank you. But yeah, I've had long hair pretty much as long as I can remember, so I'm used to it. But it's still quite warm sometimes, especially when it's already like 28, 29 degrees, which it hopefully won't reach today. So, fingers crossed. But, yeah, the only way to find out is check the temperature after the stream. Baby unicorns. I don't think I have a coat made of baby unicorns. So, sorry to disappoint. But, fun fact, I barely ever wear, like, a hat or anything like that because I've got hair to keep my head warm. And it does a pretty great job at it. So. But yes, allowing it to not be, all stuck together means it shows that it's actually a lighter color. So. Sure, I could sell it, but I don't want to. I actually enjoy having long hair. Especially with taking care of your hair. In my experience, having shorter hairs is a lot more labor intensive to, like, get the hair to not, well, be a bit of a bird's nest. So, as someone with natural curly / wavy hair, depending on the hair length, yeah, having it be short, it doesn't work so well. As I mentioned a couple of times, I used to have bangs, and having hair that wants to curl and trying to have it lay flat every day, yeah, it's it might be a nice idea. It might work in theory. But, uh, last time I had a haircut, like a professional one, because I have cut the ends during, well, COVID times. But, before then, last time I went to a hairdresser, probably like 2019? So, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, dust bunnies. So you need to vacuum a lot more. Long hair also kills anything that has wheels. So desk chairs, vacuums, any of those you have to give the wheels a haircut every now and again, which is not my favorite. And it also clogs drains, but on the other hand, I don't actually have to spend any time styling it. So I either braid my hair or leave my hair to do its thing. And otherwise I brush it. No need to use, like, anything else. I use a hairdryer, like, maybe once a year. So, I haven't curled it myself. I had a hairdresser curl it. Because, I don't actually know how to curl hair. And I didn't want to risk burning my hair off. So, yeah. Have I had short hair? I mean, yes, because you tend not to be born with several years worth of hair length. Because I'm not sure how that would work. So, yeah, in that sense, yes, I have had short hair. Have I, like, had my hair cut short on a regular basis? No. So, I basically just had long hair since, yeah, ever since I can remember. So, there's that. My hair is this long. It's a bit thin at the bottom, so there's that. Should probably cut the ends again at some point. Haven't done that in a while, but yeah, that's my hair. But yeah, honestly, I enjoy having long hair. It's just so much easier to take care of. Like, even just with the bangs, and that was just at the front. It was so annoying. I spent hours, sometimes hours in like a single morning, trying to get my hair to lay flat. And it just didn't want to. So just like wetting the hair, combing it into place, hoping it stays. Because it can work sometimes. Like if my hair dries in the wrong position, it tends to stay in that position. So, yeah. But I couldn't really fix it that way. Or it was very ineffective. So. Long hair is the way to go for me. I don't think anyone wants to read an autobiography about my hair. I mean, my hair really isn't that interesting. Said the person who's been talking about hair for like 10 minutes now. Yeah. But yes, I have very floofy hair. It's basically wavy slash curly depending on like how long it's been since I washed it, how it dried, how short my hair is. Yeah, it needs to be written by my hair. Good point. As far as I know, the leaderboard is just there. I don't know if there's a way to disable it. Maybe Twitch was being silly? Don't know. But as far as I know, it's like a permanent thing. Wouldn't know how to switch them off. Except, well, switching them off on the streamer side. So, as in not having the leaderboard for anyone. I'm doing alright. How about you? Fun fact, today's chapter title is not something you can use as a Twitch title. So, because it has the word kill in it, which is not allowed in Twitch titles. But apparently we're going to be killing Abraham Lincoln. So, yeah. I'll check what... Yeah, the Abe Lincoln must die. Fine, fine. Must die, not kill. Yeah, close enough. But, point being... yeah, you can't have kill in the title. There are lots of words you can't have in the title. Basically it goes error if you try. Well, I don't know how many Abe Lincolns there are, so... But yeah, fine, it's die, not kill. But context-wise, we're probably murdering him. Okay. That's pretty nice, isn't it? I mean, I'm guessing we don't get to stab him, but we'll see. Maybe we get to travel back in time? Well, yes. There is a lot of gun usage, so good chance that we'll be, using the gun. We'll see. But yeah, I honestly don't actually know much about Abraham Lincoln. Because I don't need to, and it wasn't really something I learned about in school. So, yeah. I know about as much about Abraham Lincoln as I know about, like, Queen Victoria. Like, a historical figure who used to lead a country and is no longer alive. So, there is a lot of wind, so that's pretty awesome. I mean, when it comes to temperature it is, but when it comes to sound, it's gonna be very blacky. So, okay. But yeah, honestly, I don't know much about US history, so. Did Abraham Lincoln have, like, a very dramatic death? I thought there was something like that. But I mean, I can't actually tell all the former US presidents apart, so. Okay. While watching, do you not get to see the end of the play? Because that's just cruel. Well, I mean... He was shot by an actor? Really now? That is... commitment. I mean, like... Did that person become an actor just to... Well, anyways. Just, like, either being an actor up until that point and then just going, well, I don't need my career anymore. Or becoming an actor just with that in mind. Either way, it's... well... people are weird. So... yeah. Let's just agree on that. And they have strange priorities. So... yes, I'd assume that, committing very public murder would not be good for your acting career. Yeah. So... yeah, it wouldn't look too well on your CV. Indeed. Anyways. That sure was a tangent, but apparently we're gonna meet Abe Lincoln, so it might all play into this stream. So, switching to this view, and there we go. Yeah, we'll see if it's relevant. It might be, it might not be. So, new game, and
I am reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
You know, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was, Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day. What's that? Yes? Yes? No! Yes? Sweet Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
Let me guess. Our friendly neighborhood demon just burnt down another monastery.
No, Max, we have a far more bloodthirsty adversary this time. The President of the United States of America.
Who?
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Federally mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil liberties, threatening the environment.
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
And he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys.
so, just in case any of you were wondering what I was laughing about, the bug was glitching out quite a bit. At first it started floating, then it was flipping into Max's hand, and then it just kind of disappeared. So, yep, once again, no music, because we don't have music around here. So, there's that. But I'm not sure if the word die is allowed in Twitch titles. 1 second.
I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief.
Okay. Please do not feed the submarine. That's a pretty nice sign.
Hey, my missing boxing glove!
It's always in the last place you look.
I mean, I've actually seen the real White House. You can't get this close to it with a car. You can't just drive up to it. So, I'm not sure this is the actual one. Because we don't have to get over a fence or anything like that.
Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine, anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening?
Wait, is that the previous poll? Or, no, that's the correct one. Yes, it is. Just wanted to make sure.
Jimmy?
Oh, great! What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I needed a little R&R. Speaking of which, beat it.
I mean, I think Zork is only winning by, like, a couple of votes, so... We'll see which game...
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam! Did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Mac, do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
I remember the number. I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep.
Okay. But, yeah. We'll see which game actually wins when the poll ends. Wait. What do you mean math class exactly? Do you guys have to memorize the first however many digits of pi? Because, well.
There is a small mailbox here.
It's one of those ornamental mailboxes that doesn't actually open.
That's government efficiency for you.
Yeah, we could just use 3.14. And, like, even at uni, they don't require more than that, so... At least, generally they don't.
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
Well, I guess 2 more digits isn't that bad. But still. There's no real point in doing that. Because, for the most part, well, especially with rounding errors and
Step aside,
all
buddy.
of that
Freelance
stuff.
police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Ball. Possible situation at the front door. Talking dog and, rabbit trying to gain access to the OO. Please advise, over.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's a negative on the access permission, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good plan.
Yeah, exactly. So, in general, with most calculations, you don't need that many digits. 5 digits is plenty. And any more than that is just showing off. Not actually going to get you anywhere. So, yeah.
Let us in, pal. We're freelance police. Here to save the president.
I thought we were here to stop the president by any means necessary.
I was going to wait to mention that part, Max.
Either way, sir, you can't get inside. Orders.
My favorite math subject. I'd say just equations. I tend to like those. Like, the basic, like, find x stuff. So, yeah. It's kind of like a puzzle. I like puzzles.
Did you call yourself Superball?
Codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Super Bowl. I get it.
Did that ever work? But yeah, I did also enjoy statistics. And well, some matrices are fun to an extent, but they're also kind of confusing. So, yeah. Matrices? Whatever they're called in English. No, not the movie The Matrix. A matrix in math is just basically, instead of a vector, matrices, whatever they're called. I don't really have to know what the English word is, because, yeah, I don't really study in English, so. Point being, it's like a bunch of vectors, so. But it's kind of one thing, so. You can look them up.
Seriously, Jack, let us in. It's a national emergency.
No can do, sir.
It's going to be tougher than I thought to trick this goon and get inside.
I heard that, sir. And it's going to be impossible.
Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to listen to casual asides.
It's in the job description, sir. Report all stage whispers, soliloquies, and casual asides to the proper authorities.
Curse them! They've thought of everything!
Finest security force in the world, sir.
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Ball! I'd like you to smell these two handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
Not now, Max. Is that all you do? Guard this door?
That's my primary assignment, sir.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Try to guess it while I drop increasingly heavy weights near your head.
What's your secondary assignment?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light grounds work, public relations.
Public relations?
I'm a people person, sir.
They have you guys doing odd jobs too?
Cutback, sir. Employee Reduction and Consolidation Act of 2003. These sunglasses aren't cheap.
Hey, Super Ball! What gauge syringe would be best for injecting you with a knockout serum? Just a hypothetical.
You really have time to do everything else and guard this door?
I make the time, sir. It's what I do.
I'm pretty sure I've seen the first 2 Matrix movies. But I don't remember watching the 3rd one. So, I might have watched it and just, well, deleted it from my memory.
What else do you do
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light grounds work.
Receptionist? That's probably not how we're going to distract him, so maintenance, probably?
I want to talk to your manager.
No can do, sir. He's with the president.
I've had enough of this.
Papa Bear, this is Super Ball. Perps exiting Zone 4 now. Seem disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge.
Nice that they've got their names on their car. That way if they do stuff like crash into a mailbox, people know who did it.
The White House pool. Most secure waiting pool on Earth.
So, can I use the boxing glove on the periscope?
There are so many other things to punch.
Sign.
There are so many other things to punch.
So many other things?
There are so many other things to punch.
Like what? Parking sign?
There are so many other things to punch.
Or fine, maybe I need to use
There
the
are
phone.
so many other things to punch.
As in, well, maybe I need to use the other
Suspect
phone.
yourself.
That's so Madonna.
Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
What's that sign?
Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy, can we,
Thanks so
Sam?
far.
Please?
We'll see, little buddy.
So, can I drive
Where are we going,
back
Sam?
to the office? Yes, I
Back
can.
to the office.
I'll drive.
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly.
So, I'm guessing I might be able to call that phone. We'll see.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Have you checked the baby?
Yes, sir. Sleeping soundly.
Oh, good job then.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Hello, please hold.
Roger that.
Our phone bill is sure going to be expensive this month.
It's okay, Max. I've been paying them out of your retirement fund.
Hello. Is anyone there?
So, that should hopefully do it.
Where are we going, Sam?
The White House, of course.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Hello. Is anyone there? Hello. 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 Can't talk now. I'm on the phone.
Sorry for interrupting.
Hello. Is anyone there? Hello. Hello. Is anyone there?
I'll just
Hello?
walk in there.
Hello. Hello.
Now, a lot of these same folks will say that we're wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They envy our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will find them, they've got nothing to be afraid of. So in conclusion, America, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on, marzipan, and good night.
It's worse than we thought, Max. He's crazier than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially like how he does that spinny thing with his eyes.
By the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized. We've got to snap him out of it, Max, and pronto.
How do we do that again?
We hit him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no. Whee!
Throw pillows shaped like stars. Interesting, since actual stars are shaped more like throw pillows.
Well, that is some interior design.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line's so easy, even I won't touch it.
This urn says Fluffy on it.
Wasn't that Warren G. Harding's nickname?
Uh-huh. Oh look, there's a book right here. Boxing gloves.
Roosevelt's boxing gloves, encased in lucite.
TR or FDR?
ER, I think. This is either an early draft of the Declaration of Independence or a crude map of Lithuania. Is that a potted plant or the Vice President of the United States?
It is hard to tell the difference. Whee!
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers. I'm not sure who this is, but he must be important.
He's a bit purple.
U.S. Senate talent show, second place.
My finest hour. Hands off, boy! That's my presidential calendar.
Why is it gigantic? It's not a very useful calendar.
Nice globe.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
I somehow both doubt that,
Nice globe.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
that this globe would exist in the White House, and I also somehow wouldn't be
globe.
surprised.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
Well,
Nice
Austria
globe.
would be like,
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
on the back of the globe, basically. So.
Take a look at that.
I love this country.
It's a bunch of merit badges from the Weasel Scouts.
I got one of those once, but they took it away when they found out what I used for bait.
But yeah, like... based on whoever decorated this place, wouldn't be surprised if this globe would be an actual thing. If this is representative of their general interior design. 'Cause... oh wow.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those! Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV with my drawers down. Again.
This snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out.
But I want to
This
find
snow
out.
globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out.
Is Apollo 13 one of the ones that exploded? Because they're making it sound like it is. Okay.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
Fine, it almost exploded. Close enough.
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Oh no, momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
It's a Telltale game. I don't know where the company was based.
Hey, Mac, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet are down the hall.
This can only end in violence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time, I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
Wait a second. They're implying that that's the previous pet in the urn in the background. And the additions for the new pet are down the hall. That is interesting.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it. You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
I think somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking. You,
Yo.
perhaps.
Very funny.
What do you do around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asks the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Woo! Double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
I just call him like I see him, Sam.
So, can I get a different size? I mean, I doubt they both wear the same t-shirt size, so... Yeah, I like t-shirts. I could use more random themed t-shirts.
You're the president's personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Go right ahead.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And national security, as in, we need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
And that's uncanny as in, you two try anything and I'll plug you.
And yes, I am wearing a t-shirt. I generally wear graphic tees, so... Yeah. This one's, well, mainly black, but the sleeves and, like, the top part of the collar are blue, so... And it says, Vulcan Science Academy. Yeah.
You're always with the president?
Even when he's got a, you know...
Always. I never leave his side.
Your codependency sickens me.
And it sickens me in exactly the same way, doesn't it, Max? I mean, Sam.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max. Seriously, pal, what's behind that door?
It's the door to the war room, with unrestricted access to the United States' entire arsenal of long-range missile weapons.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Then it's unanimous. We'd like a tour.
Nobody gets into the war room during peacetime. Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
Nobody gets into that room? I mean, well, if nobody gets into that room during peacetime, that either means there's not much peacetime, or that room gets very, very, very dusty. And full of cobwebs. Possibly raccoons. So.
2 for the war room, please.
Nothing doing.
But Max came all this way. He's been dreaming of it for years. Can you look into those big brown slits he uses for eyes and crush the lifelong dream of a childlike rabbity creature?
Even if I were moved by that kind of thing, which I ain't, this door stays locked at all times, unless we're in a war.
Let us into the war room.
Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
We'll be back.
I cannot wait.
Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Ooh, finally! The interpreters. Where have you been?
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Shaw, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose?
No.
Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitator ray?
What?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
Gnaw off your best friend's foot so you could get his socks so you could stuff it in your ears? Yeah, maybe he hasn't been hypnotized. Maybe that's just how he talks.
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive! Does he not fear us?
Trust us, Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
You're still under arrest. We can get your administration back on track with just a hint of bloodshed if you'll just...
Where does the little one keep his gun?
Best not to think about it, sir.
Yeah, just a tiny bit of bloodshed. It's gonna be fine.
Wake up, Mr. President.
You've never given up on anything in your life. Don't start now.
That's awful nice of you fellas, but I haven't been hypnotized.
Now do we commence with the head trauma, Sam?
What was that?
We'll have to get the president alone, Max. We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said,
He said, how long can this epidemic continue? Or prepare to die, capitalist oppressor? Or what's the guy gotta do to get a drink around here? I mean, I'm trying to distract the security guy, so...
prepare to die, capitalist oppressor.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, son?
No, I'm just trying to educate you on a very important issue.
What did he say?
We will lay waste to your cities and dance upon the bones of your children.
I think I've heard just about enough.
Soda abuse is a difficult topic, sir, but if you'll just hear me out...
Beg for your life and I will kill you last.
Wait a second, I heard that! That's not what I said at all!
What was that?
It loses something in the translation. Let's start over from the top.
Ahem. Once again, Mr. President, the impact of soda abuse on our nation's health cannot be overstated. I ask again, how long can this epidemic continue?
Great job, great job. What do you say?
He said, your reign of terror ends today.
Those are fighting words, boy.
But soda abuse is a very serious problem.
What was that?
Men, launch the dragoons. Our victory is at hand.
Hold on there, son. We can still find a peaceful solution to this.
That's all we want. The Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program will bring peace to the lives of soda addicts everywhere.
Aim destructo beam at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Fire on my mark. 3, 2...
Wait! I heard that! That's not what I said at all!
I must have misheard you. Let's start over.
Where was I? Oh, right. Soda abuse. How long can this...
Come
Yes.
again?
He said,
Fine.
how long can this epidemic continue?
Epidemic? What's this about an epidemic?
The epidemic of soda abuse, sir. By 2010, 4 out of 5 children will be addicted to soda, and the impact on our nation's plumbing system will be disastrous.
What was that?
The epidemic of surly, listless teens.
That is a problem. I blame the video games.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think he's confused. Let's start again from the top.
Where was I? Oh, right. How...
Come again?
He said,
Hey.
how long can this epidemic
son.
continue?
There you go about an epidemic again. What epidemic?
Denying the problem won't make it go away, Mr. President.
What was that?
Something about soda abuse, blah blah, whatever. Yes, thank you for the sub. And I do try to be wholesome, because that's just kind of how I am as a person. I'm basically a kids' TV presenter, but my channel is still 18 plus, so there's that. Well, thank you. Well, I'm not Swiss cheese. We already learned how to make Swiss cheese in this game. That was enlightening. Didn't think it would contain that much lead. So...
Something about soda abuse, blah blah, whatever.
Sounds like one of them touchy-feely tax and spend welfare programs.
He said, sounds like one of those...
I heard what he said. Are you guys sure you're translating correctly?
Don't blame us, buddy. You're the one with a speech impediment.
Try it again from the top, Whizzer.
Where was I? Oh, right. Soda abuse. How long can...
Come again?
He said, what's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by him.
No! That's not what I want at all! I must resist. But I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there! Bad!
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go!
That was fun!
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
Not important.
Hello, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized, Mr. President. For the good of America, you have to snap out of it.
Poppycock, I'm still as sharp as a vegetarian piranha's tooth.
What?
He's madder than a Mongol with saddle rash and a yak blood allergy.
Diplomacy's not working, Sam. I'll get the brass knuckles.
Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam! I almost feel bad for doing this.
It's for the good of the country, Max.
I just saw what the cue card says on the background. I can't really get the camera to focus on it. But I'll just talk to
Hello,
him again
Mr.
and you can read
President.
it in the background.
Snap out of it, Chief.
Less talk, more clobbering.
Snap out of it, Chief.
Less talk, more clobbering.
So yeah.
We'll be back, sir.
Whee!
Hey now, that's my super special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
So... yes, it is fun.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas! My fingertips look like little tadpoles!
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But, silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it!
So these two numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas.
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon, but now that these idiots have forced my hand...
We're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
It's time for a leader that people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Not quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering two people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise? Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by two mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
An extra star that's basically just sticky taped to the flag. Perfect. And thank you. I basically had my hair loose before the stream and just went, yeah, I'm not gonna braid it. So, yeah. Thank you.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't! You ain't all that!
I freed the slaves.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Why does one podium say 6 and the other one say half dozen? I don't get the reference. Yeah, apparently we're seriously going to run Max for president. So. Apparently that's the plan. So. Yeah. Well, yes, I know half a dozen is 6, but I don't know why both podiums say 6. Is there anything about that number that is a joke somehow? Because, I mean, like, I don't get it. Also, side note, how can he use the microphone? Microphone is closer to his shins than his head. So. Oh, fine. I haven't heard of that saying before, so. Alright, thanks for explaining.
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. I myself have been faithful to my wife for over 150 years.
Not sure it's fair to count the years between death and reanimation. It's like, he didn't do anything either way. So.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I said basically the same thing.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln is once again using his trusted campaign slogan, which is pleasing the crowd, but having no effect on his poll ratings.
Does that mean he wants to eat the toxic waste to save the rest of the country from the waste? Because, I mean, that's the only way that that could be an answer to that question.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted catchphrase for this election, which delights the crowd, but seems to have no effect on the polls.
So... who knows what he meant by that?
How would you describe your tax plan?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln dodges the question by pulling out his trusty campaign slogan, which pleases the crowd but has no effect on the polls.
Alright, that is...
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Uh-huh. Sure is.
Greetings, miserable proles. People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand. This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks! Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong. I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians.
What now?
I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America we once knew. A chicken in every pot, and vice versa.
Is this a family-friendly stream? I mean, I point to the 18+ symbol and the, like, I'm above the age of 18 disclaimer that you have to click away when first watching a channel like mine. So.
If elected, I promise a return to a happier time in America's past. The days when giant thunder lizards marched over the fern-covered marshes of the Midwest, preying on the upstart mammals.
Thanks so follow. I mean, true that. I mean, how is this franchise ever family safe? So, or family friendly? Oh, yeah. But yeah, I personally don't really swear. I mean, I swear incredibly rarely. So, I'm not going to say that I never ever swear because that's incorrect. But, I'm not sure if I've ever sweared on stream. Do I swear by not swearing? Good question. So, another
This
joke?
election reminds me of a droll story.
Is it gonna be the same
seems
story?
Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo.
Yeah, same joke.
No, wait. I think I told it wrong.
I mean, as I said, I might be wholesome in the sense that I don't really swear or do anything like that. But, like... well... I mean, I think I highlighted, like, 1 or 2 messages, so... overall, since the feature was first implemented. Yeah, I think I highlighted like a don't forget to save or something at some point. So, stuff like that I've highlighted, but otherwise, no. Not really a feature I use. But, I mean, I don't really see the point in smaller channels. So, where was I? Yeah, I don't really have a reason to swear. So, some people just, the way they use language is swearing, like, at least once a minute. It's just not really a thing that I do. I mean, like, as I said, I do swear. It's just not very frequent. And when I do, it's about stuff like tech issues. So, yeah. Instead of mashing my keyboard, I might express my frustration in other ways. But it's still not something I do on stream, so yeah.
I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians.
Well, to me it doesn't sound funny, because I just understand what the person is saying if they're swearing in German. So, yeah. There might be holes hidden in the flags. Yeah, I think there's a metal pole sticking out here. So, giant flagpole, and this thing attached in the middle. So, yeah. I've been to Belgium. I don't know why Max has a problem with Belgium. Maybe he doesn't like chocolate? Who knows?
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just generally doesn't like it. I'm not sure if I've seen him eat food. I've seen him, eat people. At least in that one dream. So, yeah. He ate that, guy who was hypnotizing people. He ate that guy's head. So, that happened. Oh, and he likes cheese. So, who knows?
I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the Chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all!
Okay.
I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America we once knew. A chicken in every pot, and vice versa.
So, I think that's it.
Greetings, miserable proles. People of Earth!
Fine, I already did that. Time out?
Time out. Max has to, visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Can I get the other cue card from in the White House?
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
So... Nobody can complain?
I did
Alright.
not have sex with that woman.
So...
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
So...
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln makes a startling but completely nonsensical confession, which has bewildered the audience, but has had no apparent effect on the polls.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I did not have sex with that woman.
Whoa, the debate has taken on a decidedly confessional tone with that nonsensical reply from candidate Lincoln. Luckily for him, the crowd is ignoring it.
How would you describe your tax plan?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the polls, however.
So...
That's enough for now. Time out. Max has a therapist's appointment he can't miss.
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
I mean, there is no woman in the audience, so... I'd switch to a different card?
1,000 points of light. The buck stops here.
Sure.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and...
Oopsies.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
The buck stops here.
Lincoln responds to the question with a bit of folksy wisdom, but it seems to have no effect on the voting public.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
Fair enough. That's... well, rough. Sorry that happened. Hope it was... well, hope it was still a nice stream overall. And yeah, hope you're having a nice evening.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
So...
Two wrongs don't make a right. Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Who's Nader? Oh.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Yeah, I've got no clue who Nader is. There.
1,000 points of light.
But yeah, if I remember correctly, Twitch did say that like they were hesitant to add the tags in the first place because they thought it would make streamers a target for that sort of negative attention. But I just feel like they could have maybe tried to figure things out, you know? Since they were already expecting it, like... At least they do seem to be working on something, so... Still, fingers crossed that that's gonna work, whatever it is.
The buck stops here.
So that one did not help.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
I'm guessing there's gonna be like, specific questions that I'm supposed to use these on.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
But yeah, I don't know how having a two-party system works either. So, yeah, don't ask me. So the other questions are toxic waste and taxes. So...
I did not have sex with that woman.
Twitch does seem to care about it because, well, especially now that there have been articles in, like, the Washington Post and lots of other important, influential newspapers. I'm pretty sure Twitch cares. Because if it's in those newspapers, the advertisers also know about it. And if there's one thing we've seen, like, on platforms like YouTube, the advertisers kind of have the biggest say. So, it does seem like it would hurt their advertisers to have those sorts of slurs be thrown around while their ads are playing. So, yeah. I do think Twitch is doing stuff about it. But I don't think they're necessarily doing it because of the streamers. So. Well, we are just, well, a product when it comes to Twitch. But when you've got that many people working for you, you can't really cater to every single individual, so... Well, it's just kind of the curse of the internet.
A 1,000 points of light.
Fair enough. Enjoy your beer. So...
How do you
toxic
plan to
waste?
solve the problem of toxic waste?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
How would you describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
That's enough for now. Time out.
Which statement is it gonna be?
The buck stops here.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
I'm
'cause I
glad
tried
that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
You'll need to write more cue cards?
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Or what if I just use 2 wrongs don't make a right on all of them?
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time
Yeah.
out.
I can't really think of a platform that's nearly as big as, like, Twitch or YouTube, where, the company seems to care about the individuals. Because it seems like at some point it just ends up being, well, run and moderated by automated systems that mess up a lot. Really? That's pretty nice. I mean, I hope that those are the main people doing it, but... oh. No room for... Does that say rent? Or... yeah, no room for rent? Oh, as in they're not renting out
Room
any
for
rooms.
rent. I guess the country
Or
really
fine,
is hard up
fine,
for cash.
Fine, room for rent, not no room for rent. I can't read today. Well, I mean, I personally have not been hate rated, but... oh. Wait, flyers?
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
Well, I mean... not necessarily. I've had some, raids from people who don't really seem to like me as a person, but, like, they were only slightly insulting, so not to that point. So, yeah. It was more that they just didn't seem to agree with my sort of content. But, yeah, it seems to mainly be through bot accounts. There's been a huge influx of bots, so. But as far as I know, there have also been hate raids with real people? So, basically just getting a bunch of your very hateful friends together and then spreading the hate. As you do, to, like, that's one way to spend your spare time, I guess. But, oh. Anyways. Yeah, I've been followed by a lot of bot accounts too. Well, the main way you can delete bot accounts is through third-party stuff. Never tried it. I personally just wait till Twitch deletes the accounts, because I don't really trust third-party stuff, and I know that if it messes up stuff from my account, then I'm just stuck with whichever issues it caused. So, yeah, I'd rather not risk it. But I've heard good things about it, so there's a good chance it works just fine. But I'm just a tiny bit paranoid that it's going to, like, cause some sort of problem for my channel, so. Yeah, the thing is, with those bots, you can't really do anything about them. You can report them if you know that they're bots. Well, thank you for your lurk. But yes, there are streamers who don't like my kind of content for whatever reasons. And there are streamers who have audiences that don't like my kind of content. So, there's that. I did not notice that. The severed head is just in the
It's
fountain.
the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
Well, I mainly think of games that are 18 years or older as retro. But, like... this game is old enough to have been remastered because the old version was so old that they couldn't just, like, re-release the old version. So... and it is a retro franchise. So... yeah. Yes, if a game is old enough to buy itself. Uh-huh. If a game is old enough to play itself. But I guess you can game before you can legally buy games. Well, depends on the game. So... can I do anything with the
I hardly
fire?
want to advertise our opponent's finer qualities.
Yeah, I can choose a different sign.
I did not have sex with that woman.
But, yeah, that... I've tried
1,000
that
points of
specific one.
light.
My exact age is not something I put out there because my, like, actual birthday, not the year, but the day, is kind of already out on the internet. And, there are healthcare providers that use your full birthday as a password. So, yeah, I'm not gonna make it that easy to just, like, put my full birthday out on the internet. So, yeah. Yes, I'm not saying it's the best policy. It sure isn't, but it's a thing that happens. So... yeah, close enough. Password 1, 2, 3, and like add however many numbers you need to get to the character minimum. Yeah, that's the best password out there. And don't forget to put an exclamation mark in there somewhere, because... and maybe capitalize the P. So... but, one thing that is, kind of a topping on this channel is the fact that I look like a 12-year-old, which means I have the, great privilege of getting carded. Or at least being asked if my parents are home when accepting a package and stuff like that. And I think the age minimum is 14 for that. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, I am old enough. So, I'm over the age of 18. Which is how I've been studying at university for a while now. So.
That's enough for now.
But yeah, I've basically tried all the different
Time out.
cards. So, how am I gonna do this?
Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln, and Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Hi, America! It's me, Max! Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
Looks do matter when it comes to forgetting your ID, in my case. Because, well, if I want to, like, see a movie that's 14 plus, I get carded.
Oh no, not this guy again.
Hey, it's our pal, Super Ball!
One and the same, sir.
Well, stand aside, pal.
No can do, sir. Orders.
I mean, I have bought alcohol once for someone else. Someone who was also of legal drinking age, just to point out. But yeah, basically I was just doing errands. And I got carded so hard at the grocery store. I was very amused.
Let us into that room.
No can do, sir. Orders. Until I hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Want to hear a really boring story?
So boring that I fall asleep and let you enter the war room?
Oh, so you've heard it already.
I stand guard over doors all day, sir. Takes a lot to bore me.
It was quite funny. Because, like, to reenact it, it was something along the lines of, could I see your ID, please? And I went, do you accept uni ID? And, yeah, then the lady at the cash register was a bit shocked.
Are you really happy with this line of work?
Finest job in the world, sir.
Don't you ever just want to take off for some personal time?
Would love to, sir. Got a wife at home. Intel suggests Superball Jr. is starting first grade. Summer home with plenty of doors I could guard in my time off. Solid oak. Good doors. Strong doors.
Why won't you let us into the war room again?
Just following orders, sir. I can't let anyone into the room. No exceptions.
We'll be back.
Roger that. Step away from the national budget, sir. That's for the president's eyes only. Step away from the national budget, sir. That's for the president's eyes only.
Historical
Step away from the national
sites.
budget, sir. That's for the president's eyes only.
What's the Alamo? Also, nice carpet. Just wanted to point it out. Okay, but I
House of
haven't heard of it.
Representatives and Gardens.
That ribbon is classified, sir. President's only.
Fine. Them and their classified ribbons. Yeah, it was talking about the claw part. The gas and cigars? Or whatever those are supposed to be. I don't know what a cigar package looks like, so.
Hey, Jimmy.
Beat it.
The White House pool. Most secure waiting pool on Earth.
Well,
Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
I don't
Post
think I
no
can.
bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration. Valet parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit.
Presidential storage.
White
That sounds
paint,
good.
Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later. White...
But I want to go in there.
Later, Max.
Fine.
Whee!
True, I do have the car. Could just go back to the office?
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
But yes, the fact that he just throws Max up into the sky every time he's in the way is still funny to me. Alright, wait. Dating service. Really now? And she doesn't have any more room on the sign, so we'll see how that's gonna go. I have been to Washington, D.C. It was surprisingly calm. I thought it would be a busier city. But then again, I was also in New York, so yeah.
Do you guys want to submit an application for my dating service?
That depends. How extensive are your background checks?
Some other time, Max. I wonder what future archaeologists will learn from our most sacred treasure.
That you can watch 250 channels and there's still nothing good on.
Go ahead, next caller. You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my intercom.
Hey, Sybil. What's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I've found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
That's right. I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
I thought I smelled that joke coming down the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a dating service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, there must be plenty of other people who could use help.
But yeah, so far we've had the bug glitching through Max's hand. But no T-poses yet this chapter. I think T-poses were only in the first one. But the third chapter, so the one I played last stream, had Max glitch while he was stuck in dialogue. Basically, he was laying on the ground and then standing up and then laying on the ground and standing up and laying on the ground. And yeah, you get the gist of it. So...
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken. Hey!
Or else they're borderline psychopaths. No offense.
None taken. It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn-on.
How about giant animatronic statue?
And distinguished. And he should be experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
I thought she was talking about me.
Nope, nope, she's talking about a giant metal animatronic statue. As you do.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not? Stranger things have happened, I guess. They must have. Somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
So, I want to submit
What
an
kind of
application?
stuff is on this application?
The usual. Your best traits, and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which analyzes your personality matrix at 15 essential compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. Let me help you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
She should like animals.
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
You really know how to ruin the mood, Max.
Oh, and cybernetic implants, like an elbow that can connect to the internet.
How does that have to do with animals?
She should have an air of mystery.
Making frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
She should be tall.
At least 12 feet, or 4 meters if she's Canadian.
4 meters. I don't know how much 12 feet is, but yeah, if it's anything close to 4 meters, then oh wow. Hello, how you doing? Oh, fine. Fine. So they just converted it. I guess that makes sense. So...
She should love the outdoors.
We frequently lock ourselves out of the office.
Yeah, I'm also less than half as tall as 4 meters. I mean, being 2 meters tall is already not that common. And from what I've heard, it's very annoying because a lot of door frames are exactly 2 meters high. So, good luck walking through them. Because you tend not to... Basically, you'll have to duck if you're exactly 2 meters tall. So, yeah. And also not wear shoes. I'm not sure, like, what was my height? I think, like, 5'1" or something? No, it's not that I don't wear shoes. I'm saying that if you are exactly 2 meters tall, how would you fit through a door that's exactly 2 meters with shoes on? So. Yes, I think there have been several references to Hit the Road, but I don't remember everything about Hit the Road, so I might have missed some of them.
I'm very spiritual.
A disciple of the Ancient Ones, enacting dark magic rituals to bring forth their reign again upon this earth. Rise, Shigarath! Rise, Abyag Solam!
Yes, as someone who is quite short, I don't really have issues with bumping into things because I'm too tall. Unless it's like a kid's playground. There I might bump into some things, but like, probably still not all of them.
I lead an active lifestyle.
Always running from the authorities.
As I said, I think in the American units it would be 5'1" or 155 in centimeters. Well, meters. 1.55 meters. Yeah, I'm short.
I can appreciate a person's inner beauty.
I even have my own sonogram machine.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer. And there it is. Max, it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Well, that's interesting. It says your perfect match is Sam.
Disturbing. And yet somehow not completely unexpected.
And Sam, your ideal soulmate is...
Wait for it.
Max.
Well, there goes another blow to the concept of a fair and just universe.
Hey, Sam, what do you say we never ever speak of this again?
Way ahead of you, little buddy.
And let's also not speak about how Max's teeth just glitched through his skull a tiny bit. That was haunting.
How does this dating service work again?
People submit applications listing their good traits and what they're looking for. Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place.
See you around, Sybil.
Oopsies.
Hey, Sybil. I'll go.
Computer-generated love is in the air.
Is it now?
What's next on the career horizon?
Next? This is it. What could be a better job than helping people find their perfect match?
Volcano God.
Good point. I'll stick to the dating business, though.
But yeah, I guess this game has basically just confirmed that Sam and Max may or may not be a couple. I mean, they are living together, so. And working together. And own a car together. So, yeah. So.
How many couples have you managed to escort to romantic bliss?
So far, none.
None is the loneliest number.
But I've got a feeling things will start to pick up after the holidays. All that stress makes for a lot of messy breakups, and a lot of people looking for romance on the rebound.
So we have something to look forward to.
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
See you around, Sybil.
I like how she doesn't fully redecorate after all of her
That's
previous
where I do
jobs.
video intros for my dating service.
Why's the door locked?
It's locked? Damn it. I don't even have a key to that door.
So who locked it? Oh right, I haven't checked their closet yet. But yeah, I haven't seen any cartoons or comics featuring these two characters. Okay.
This place could use a bit of remodeling.
I was saving it for a surprise, but I booked us on that mega extreme office makeover show. We just have to sign the release forms and decide where to put the whirring saw blades.
Hey, Max, did you lose weight?
I had to for my new modeling contract.
I wonder what our old pal Flint Paper is doing.
Probably sleeping off a night of two-fisted, hard-boiled action giving two-bit thugs the what for, all on account of some dame.
Yeah, he's the coolest.
I think I have some ebook versions of comics, but I haven't actually looked through them.
Hey, Max, did you lose weight?
I had to for my...
I guess we should get back to work.
Not yet. I'm still on my break. Okay, now.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise. In the upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the street, targeting their death ray laser eyes on you and on your children? As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyenas. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
are you calling, Sam?
Mr. Pizza. 2 medium pineapple and asbestos pies, please. Oh, yeah? Well, same to you, jerk.
What'd he say?
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Who are you calling, Sam?
But yeah, some asbestos pie sounds great.
The White House.
Abraham Lincoln here.
Have you checked the baby?
Who is this? Is this that Max punk?
Hello, constituents. This is your president. What? Now, thanks to your collective...
Already heard that one. What's on TV?
For too long, I've sat passively and watched what's been happening to our great country. Now I'm back, and better than ever. I'm ready to take back America.
The new improved Abraham Lincoln, now impervious to bullets.
Alright.
Anybody home? Guess not.
True, I did not try. Did not expect
It's
that.
our favorite shifty card cheat, Leonard Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard?
Come in.
Good, good.
So that's what the top shelf and closets is for. That's where you store your kidnapping victims. Yeah. Seems about right. Oh, what now? Why are there books down in the void? I think that's one of the glitches. Either that or he dug a hole into the void to stack his books even higher.
Hey, a free home delivery sign.
The sign's not free, but oh, my book is.
Whoa, look, Max. It's our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the Stockholm Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology.
The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of colors for a revolution in holistic personal and interpersonal well-being?
Now translated into 15,000 different languages, including Esperanto. Hooray!
Hooray!
Is his voice even more high-pitched than before? Because it's getting a bit squeaky.
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right. I've tried.
What was your book about again?
Genetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness? It's about everything and nothing at all. Oh,
yeah, I think he might have eaten Mickey Mouse or something. So squeaky.
What's this prismatology nonsense really about?
all it is the total reawakening of mind, body, and spirit in a rainbow of true bliss. Ah.
I'm really excited.
Uh-huh. And how do we do that?
Okay. Simply focus on the orange at the core of your spirit.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, now.
Shift your consciousness to the ultraviolet.
Doing that?
Mix it with the indigo of your imagination, and then let it slide down the rainbow of your hopes and dreams.
Wow, I can't believe it was so simple.
How do you stay in business?
With the magic of volume and free delivery.
You can have all the colors delivered to your home for no green.
I don't get it!
Show us a magic trick, Hugh Bliss.
Magic is easy when the colors of your soul are...
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Okay, how about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
It is! Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Alright. Well, he's gone. That didn't last.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Is he less squeaky now? And he didn't do the ding sound, so...
How do you stay in business?
With the magic of volume
nope,
and free delivery.
You can have all the colors delivered to your home for no green.
I don't get it! Stay colorful!
Alright then. What's the gumball
Novelty
machine today?
gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents. Whee!
Possibly.
What's shaking, Bosco?
Greetings, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
I'm having trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha! Comrade Maximilian makes the funny joke. I am Vladimir Ilyevich Baskovorsky, Russian proprietor of Workers' Glorious Warehouse of Inconvenience, no?
No.
But now I make new start in America, which I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated targeting equipment at me.
Thanks for stopping by. And have a nice day. Well, I'd argue that Hugh Bliss, has the worst voice out of those two. So, yeah. I don't personally hate Jar Jar Binks. Like, there's this rumor that Jar Jar was initially supposed to, like, be a Sith Lord in disguise. And that he was just pretending to be clumsy. And that just kind of makes me like Jar Jar. But, well, apparently what was said is that Jar Jar was supposed to be, like, a way bigger character than he ended up being. And, as in that he was supposed to, like, be a huge part of the plot. So they said something along those lines. And, yeah, I think there's stuff like, the way Jar Jar acts isn't necessarily clumsy in some situations. Like when he jumps up and does like a triple spin in the air before diving into the water. Stuff like that is not really something you'd expect a clumsy person to be able to do. As an actual clumsy person, I don't want to try that because I don't want to break something. So, yeah. Yeah, in my mind, I'm just still gonna think of Jar Jar as a Sith Lord, even if it might not have been planned, but it's just too fun not to think of him that way. So that's why I do that.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
Is perfectly natural, comrades. I work with your American government in spirit of glasnost. They know! They know!
Who knows what?
The feds, man! Uncle Sam! The government's watching us all the time.
So that's why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
That's me, Max.
The thing is, I also prefer Star Trek. I have seen, well, most of the Star Wars movies. But, yeah. Currently wearing a Star Trek t-shirt. It says Vulcan Science Academy. Emphasis on the Vulcan part. So, hence the very vibrant shade of blue.
We want to buy something.
Da is evil but necessary private enterprise.
What do you got?
Is most glorious invention, comrades. Is useful for, how you say, questioning.
Questioning.
Is truth serum. Makes easy, even the most difficult, how you say, interrogation.
Interrogation.
Truth serum? Is this another one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
Both will make anyone get rid of inhibitions and telling, how you say, complete and...
Okay, I'll just create the poll.
That sucks. Hey, it's already working.
Okay. I can't have audio playing at the same time, so... Poll... There. And let's make it a 5-minute poll. There.
We'd like that truth serum, Comrade Boscovich.
Is good. Price is 867.5309 rubles.
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boskovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
I'd say the franchises as a whole. To me, it would mainly be the old Star Trek shows. So, not so much the new Star Trek movies. But I do like aspects of the new movies. But yeah, they're not the same as the old show, of course, so.
Isn't that a little pricey for truth serum?
Is bargain.
It really does work, and I haven't even tried it yet. Sam, this morning I used your toothbrush.
Results are guaranteed.
I used it to clean out my ears. This is refreshingly liberating.
Besides, I need the money to complete my satellite defense system.
I needed to clean out my ears because I'd been rummaging through...
Okay, I've heard enough.
So, how much
We'll
was
take
the
that
truth
truth
serum?
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
Right.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back.
So, I've been...
Do you have any
a bit
potatoes
distracted.
in the likeness of Catholic saints?
What?
Do you have any souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
Niet.
Do you have any Lobsterfots brand cereal?
Niet.
Do you have any Tagalog rhyming dictionaries abridged?
Niet.
Do you have any wiener cozies?
Da. We just get shipment of those in this week. Let me look.
Oh boy!
Wait, did you say wiener cozies? I thought you said Navajo blankets. No, we're all out of wiener cozies.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Niet.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
Nothing for us right now. See you later, Bosco.
Is no Bosco, comrades. Is only loyal worker Boskovorsky, who is no threat to glorious American government whatsoever.
Sludgies. This week's flavors, caviar and borscht.
Borscht, the red menace.
I don't know what borscht is, but a caviar slushy. That both sounds fancy and disgusting at the same time, which is impressive.
President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Non-mafia owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
Mysterious? I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Sometimes blowing something up is its own reward, pal.
Oh, Purcell attacked by
President
two-headed
spied
monkey
a love
and-
tryst with Sasquatch.
I give him 3 months tops.
Tibetan monk, something something, and
President appoints
what?
action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Something about a monk and a riot. So,
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
it doesn't make the ding sound anymore. I think he's broken.
Can you disappear again? I want to figure out how you did it.
It's easy, Sam. I take all the colors from my surroundings and spin them into a great big...
Okay, yeah, I was just being polite. I don't care how you do it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, now I can get the sign.
Hey, a free home delivery sign.
Oh, free home delivery for the nuclear waste. I think that's it.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy.
So, seems like the poll is done. Probably also save since I haven't done that at all. So Star Wars got 5 votes. Both got 5 votes. So most of you either like Star Wars or both. 3 votes for neither and 2 votes for Star Trek. Alright. Fair enough. I mean, I do like both franchises. It's just that Star Trek is kind of my favorite. But I don't mind Star Wars. It did, kind of, because basically it was 7 votes saying that Star Trek is pretty awesome, just that 5 votes said that like it's both, and 10 votes saying that Star Wars is pretty awesome, but 5 of them saying both. So, well, I definitely say that Star Wars seems like the more popular choice. But yeah, I mean, it's just, well...
These plates commemorate the core values of freedom-loving peoples everywhere.
Eating a lot and hitting things with sticks?
Exactly.
Nah. As I said, I like both franchises. I also have a Star Wars t-shirt. Well, actually several Star Wars t-shirts. So. But I don't have... like, well... I think I used to have... like... 2 more... or, no, 3 more Star Trek t-shirts. But I think I don't have those anymore, mainly because they, well, graphic tees don't last forever, sadly. Especially ones that are printed on fabric that's used for women's t-shirts, because those are thin fabrics. And, well, basically just look at them the wrong way and you need to mend like 4 separate holes in the fabric. So,
Step
right.
away from the door, sir.
But we really want in there.
Sorry, sir. I have orders to keep everyone out of the war room.
I have at least 1 or 2 t-shirts that I've been mending since like 2012 or something. And I'll probably get rid of them at some point, but it's just that when you've got a very comfy t-shirt, you don't really want to, well, get rid of it. Especially if the print still looks okay.
Free home delivery.
There are plenty of Star Wars t-shirt designs out there. So, it's not impossible. And you can also make your own t-shirt. Depending on how professional you want it to look, all you need is a white t-shirt and a marker. Or, like, a printer and, like, fancy transfer paper, or just, like, designing it and getting it printed by company, so, yeah.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
50% still voting for Lincoln. Alright. You had a graphic design class. That's fancy. Can't say I've ever had a class like that. I just do graphic design anyway.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Free home delivery.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
So...
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out.
So I'll need another sign, but that one for the tax plan. So...
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Well, it sounds like a very design-focused school. Which is pretty nice. I mean, I'd argue that learning graphic design in school would actually be good and useful thing for students to learn. Possibly more useful than some of the other subjects. So, yeah. Really? I thought I tried all of them. Where are those lion sounds coming from?
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
Yeah, it's like cooking. The issue with that one is, well, you kind of need room to teach your students how to cook. Because it's not really something you can learn just by listening to someone else explain how to cook. So you'd need a giant kitchen that's big enough for an entire group of students. Or like private cooking courses for each student. So, not sure that's gonna happen. Because it would be quite expensive. It would be very useful. Because knowing how to cook, especially nowadays, when like restaurants aren't necessarily something you can go to, yeah. I think I had cooking class like once in elementary school. Why just women? Men are allowed to smile too. Like, I'd say anyone should know how to smile. Showing human emotion is useful. Yeah. I'm not a robot. But, yeah, learning cooking in school would be very, very helpful. I know plenty of people who, well, basically rely on instant meals, stuff like that. And, well, it's not necessarily the best idea to rely on those. Anyways. Yeah, I can't really tell her about the giant statue yet. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of instant foods. And... well...
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Nice. Seems I got my final sign. Walking around aimlessly works. And that's
where are we
why I
going,
keep
Sam?
on doing it. So.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Really? Cooking class for a year? That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think I had like exactly one cooking class, as in like one lesson. That was it. And I can't even remember it. So. Wasn't exactly effective. So. To me, it just seems a bit silly to, like, have chemistry and, like, chemistry lab exercises be a thing in school. But not teach people how to cook. So, like, doesn't really add up.
Give me all you got.
I mean, I guess the education system kind of assumes that people learn how to cook in their spare time. But knowing more about how to use a Bunsen burner than how to use a stove seems like the wrong way around. You'll send pictures of muffins. Alright? I mean, if you've got food pictures that you want to show off, there's a place for that on the Discord. Okay. Yeah, well, I'd recommend YouTube. The channel I have been taking a lot of cooking inspiration from is Binging with Babish. So, yeah. Would recommend.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
Still winning.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. I myself have been faithful to my wife for over 150 years.
I think I might have to do something
Time out.
about that statement by getting him a date. But yeah, that
Where are we
1%.
going, Sam?
Or, well, more like 2%, because if he loses 1 more percent and Nanders, or whoever that guy is, gets that 1%, that means it's just gonna be a tie. So, he'd have to lose 2%. Stuffed cookies.
No place.
Not sure
Never
I know
mind.
about them.
We may be going nowhere, but at least we're making good time.
Don't think I've ever had a stuffed cookie. I mean, like, other types of pastry, yes, but cookie, don't think so. Yeah, I get the idea.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I wonder what future archaeologists will learn from our most sacred treasure.
That you can watch 250 channels and there's still nothing good on.
Hey, Sybil, how goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
So...
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
I get
See you
her a
around, Sybil.
form or something?
You boys want to try the dating scene again?
No thanks. Last time was too horrifying.
Just drop an application in there if you change your mind.
Oh!
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
No?
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Okay. So how do I do that? Do I know her phone number? Not sure she even has a phone. She has an intercom, but I didn't see a phone. Or can you use an intercom system as a phone system?
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Not even sure why she has an intercom.
Mr. Lincoln, we've picked out a single lady friend who would be just perfect for you.
She has a job and still has all her own teeth.
Let me give you her number so you can give her a call.
Ain't no reanimated president too big to appreciate a booty call, know what I'm saying?
What? The idea is preposterous. I've been happily married for over 150 years. I would never consort with another woman.
Oh, I see. So the rumors are true.
What rumors?
Nothing.
Time out.
So now I get the other
I'm
sign.
glad that I've been given two wrongs don't. I did not have sex with that woman. Mr. Lincoln.
Without a strong, honest, and faithful...
Fine. That's not it.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to address the audience again?
Of course. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
That was a whole lot of nothing, but alright.
That is all. Stay frosty, America.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Can I give her the phone number?
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall...
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
See you around, Sybil. Go ahead, next caller. You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my intercom.
Maybe I can use the phone in their office again.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is it you?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
Very funny, Sam. I have to keep this line open for his call.
Can I turn on the TV and then call her?
Terror in the air, random violence on the streets, the decline of our public schools, the rampant destruction of our environment, plagues of locusts, and the rivers run red with the blood of innocents.
I'm Max, and I approve of this message.
Max, I think you should rethink this idea of being your own campaign manager.
For too long, I've sat passively and watched what's been happening to our great country. Now I'm back, and better than ever. The new, improved Abraham...
Who are you calling, Sam?
White
The
House?
White House.
Abraham Lincoln here.
Have you checked the baby?
Who is this?
are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is it you?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
Very funny.
The drawers are just painted on to make the desk seem useful. The donut box is a happy reminder of a bygone era, specifically last July. A very disturbed individual sits here.
In the upcoming elections, it's important to act. Or would you
So, how am I going to do this? I have lots of items. Like boxing glove, a gun. At least one other item. Yeah, the listening device. Oh, I could probably use that. Should be pretty.
Where are we going, Sam?
Totally forgot about that thing.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
There we go.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
I'm just gonna get my listening device. And use that with the phone in the
Where
office.
are we going, Sam?
So, back to
the office.
Shotgun! Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, wow, Mr. President. It's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
Well, that was a great phone call.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Family values. A part something something.
The
Max is
results from
winning.
the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiots!
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
Alright then. Time to go to the war room.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
That's the president? People will vote for anyone these days.
Obviously.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
Like the ribbon.
It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary.
Okay. Anything else on the desk?
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 27th, Arbor Day.
Everybody go outside today and hug a tree.
Hug nothing. This year I'm hoping to get to second base.
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception, just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no can do.
It's Arbor Day.
I'll tell a tree, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger
Fine.
that.
We'll make it a different holiday.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 8th, Easter Sunday.
Cripes, we'd better start hiding eggs on the White House lawn.
Already did it, Sam.
Max, are these the eggs that are made of metal and shaped like a pineapple and have a pin in them?
Don't be silly, Sam. I took the pins out first.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Easter.
I'm not a religious man, sir. I wouldn't feel right taking a vacation unless it was a secular holiday.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh boy!
Earth
We
Day?
now declare today, April 22nd, Earth Day.
People of America, take this day to ignore all practical concerns and devote all your attention to one day of crackpot extreme environmentalist activism, which you'll forget about for the rest of the year.
People of Berkeley, California, keep up the good work.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Earth Day.
Very funny, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Fine.
Oh boy!
I guess it's Secretary's Day.
We now declare today, April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day. Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Secretary's Day.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 3rd, the beginning of Passover. Shalom! Let my people go!
I don't think it's gonna work, but I'll
Hey,
try it
Soup.
anyways.
Max says you can take a vacation. It's Passover.
I'm not a religious man, sir. I wouldn't feel right taking a vacation unless it was a secular holiday.
We'll be...
Roger that.
So...
Oh boy!
Can I just... change to a different month?
Oh boy!
Yeah. Do you guys actually have a tree day? Like, what? Like a day dedicated to trees?
We now declare today, April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be administrative...
Wow!
Oh.
So what do you do for Arbor Day?
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
How about none of them?
Hey, look, Max. It's...
What a delightfully...
Hey, look, Max.
What a delightful...
Hey, look, Max.
What a delightful...
What are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos about the giant robotic Abraham Lincoln who's rampaging through Washington, enslaving the populace. I guess we'd better do something about that.
I guess.
Can't you get us into the war room, Max?
I kept hearing about presidential powers, but it's all just boring bureaucratic stuff. I was hoping I'd be able to make things explode with my mind.
What's the date today, Max?
I'm President of the United States, Sam. What date do you want it to be?
I mean, planting trees is important, but it just seems a bit weird to have a tree planting day. But I guess having a day for something means that more people actually do it. So. Oh.
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that. Oh boy! People of Earth, we have now changed the official date.
Mark your calendars.
Did I do
Update
a
your
hair
checks.
flip? I mean,
All hail
I
Max.
just moved my hair to the back. Because believe it or not, it's quite warm. Find the ribbon. Oh, I can make that guy secretary.
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball. Secretary of Mysterious Gaseous Emissions. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
Oh boy! We now declare today April...
Whoopsies. Misclicked.
Oh boy!
Yes, oh boy.
We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for Vice President, I didn't know you were such a political...
All right.
So, is he going
Hey,
to
Soups.
take a vacation now?
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch it.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old piece.
Time to declare war, I guess.
Hey,
I
look,
mean-
Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have 100...
What a delightful...
Ah. I just add something to the list? Guess not. So.
Can't you get us into the war room, Max?
I kept hearing about presidential power. I was hoping I'd be able to make things explode with my mind.
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam.
Look, Max. It's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semi-finalist, Governor Peepers.
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
What's there to do in North Dakota?
Plenty! Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore!
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore!
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great! The problem is solved! But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So long, peeps. Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
I have no clue. I'd assume it would be several people, because that's a bit of a big job for one person. So. My answer would be humans. So.
Why not divide it up equally?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
So, like, does that mean they were planning on having all the presidents there? Or just having, like, more of the ones that are already depicted there? Okay, fine.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war.
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
I what?
You! Oh, never mind.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Would you like a drink?
As long as it's not soda.
Stay dry, Whizman. Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
What ring?
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
I have no clue what they're talking about.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
Later, Specs. The soda poppers aren't the close-knit band they used to be.
They're just one inappropriate comment away from full-on violence.
Just like you and me, pal. What are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos about the giant robot. I guess we...
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Still don't know how this is gonna work. Because I want the money to use it to get the truth serum. So... how am I going to do that? Yeah, I guess I could. Maybe he has a way of, putting his store on that list. Yeah, I don't know.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Gotta see how Sybil is doing.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
So...
how does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is... oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Hey.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
What?
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
I mean, I'd say if the thing is in your attic, and isn't permanently attached to your attic, that doesn't make your home a historic monument. That just makes your home the storage space for a historic item. That's like saying, if you build a brand new museum and put some, like, old thing in there, that makes it a historic monument? The museum itself? Regardless of the thing that made it a historic monument? Get what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah, I know, a new museum. What's a new museum? Those don't exist.
Why would someone need a carbon date?
Money!
Can we borrow the machine?
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Okay.
See you around, Sybil. I wonder what future archaeologists will learn from our most sacred treasure.
That you can watch 250 channels and...
I hope giant Robo-Lincoln doesn't make it all the way to our street.
If he showed up here, that would mean he'd already destroyed New Jersey.
Well, at least there's that to look forward to.
I like the remodeled advertising stuff in the windows. Are you telling me my channel isn't quality content? But no, she doesn't sleep. She doesn't need sleep. So, yeah.
I hope giant Robo-Lincoln doesn't make it all the way to our street. Well, okay, let's go.
Yeah. I like the "Love is for suckers" and "Abe Lincoln must die" signs on her window. They're nice and wholesome.
Oh, Mr. President, please do not execute me.
Hey, Bosco. Why is the government spying on you, Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy, Max.
But I make New Start in America, which I love. So there's no need to targeting me.
Something in here smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys. You're scaring off the other customers.
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in here.
No.
It's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Coming in here is like visiting old friends.
Some of these cereal boxes are from the McKinley administration.
I carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty frags.
Do svidaniya, Comrade Boskovorsky.
We'll catch you on flip side, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
Got a feeling that the weenies are historical. Guess I'll find out as soon as I figure out how to get that carbon dating device. She said she wouldn't give it to me. Well, maybe if I assign the 100,000 to her, that means I can get the machine thingy, and then I assign it over to Bosco's after I have to clear that place. A historical monument. Something like that.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Just hope she's not gonna spend the money. Because we need that.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Are you excited about being president, Max?
Overwhelmingly! But I still wonder what happened to the Vice President, Speaker of the House, President Pro Tem, Attorney General, and all the cabinet members.
Outbreak of flesh-eating bacteria in the Capitol showers. Damnedest thing.
Wow, this country just can't get a break.
Okay, let's go.
Whee! Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
Well, I'm gonna take that, if I can.
I wonder what future archaeologists
okay.
will learn from our most sacred treasure.
That you can watch 250 channels, and there's still nothing good on.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine.
Is she T-posing in the closet?
It's locked.
Possibly. Who knows? I mean, they did acknowledge this time that she's gone, so. Yes, time to scan absolutely everything. I'll start with Max.
Odd. Max, have you been dieting? Odd. Max, have you been dieting? I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how...
Fine. Sure, I'll scan the stuff in their closet. Oh, and also their plants.
This thing says Hubert is 16 years old.
I wondered why he was acting all sullen and unresponsive.
I don't want to know how old that is. Mr. Spatula is only 1 year old, but this thing says he's 2. Oh no, I forgot his birthday.
Don't bother. I put a piece of cake in there one time and he didn't seem to like it.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to... I don't want to know... I don't...
Oh, the donuts.
This thingamajig says these donuts are only 1 year old.
It must be using the calendar of the donut mold people's burgeoning civilization.
That is the only logical explanation. I don't want to know how old that is.
Are you Mr. Spatula?
It says Jesse James's hand is only 14 years old.
I don't believe that.
Wow, it says that Leonard is only 19 years old.
Let that be a cautionary tale to the kids about spending too much time in casinos.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to.
Okay. I think that might be it. So, time to scan a bunch of stuff in the store. And probably also the gumball machine. They said 2 years, so yeah.
I don't want to know how. I don't want.
Oh, true, I walked past Hugh. Should scan Hugh.
That's weird. It says his age is burnt sienna.
That is weird. He doesn't look a day over taupe.
Gonna see if I can go and scan Lincoln.
Where are we going, Sam?
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
I mean...
It's Lincoln we need to stop at this point.
The bullets have no effect!
He's made of marble, Max, and fueled by rage.
We have you surrounded, Abe! Pull over and let's discuss it!
Lincoln smash!
He's a testy little emancipator, isn't he?
Lincoln smash. Alright.
What is that? Keep that away from me.
Relax, Bosco. It only tells how old you are.
Why do you need to know that? Did someone send you to find out how old I am?
Maybe.
Never mind.
That's your problem with dating, Sam. You give up too easily.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how... This coffee is over a month old.
It's slow roasted for premium taste and maximum viscosity.
Maximum viscosity. Oh wow.
The nachos are from the early 90s, but I can't get a reading on the cheese.
I don't think it's organic, Sam.
I don't want to know how old that... I don't want... I don't want... I don't want to... I don't want... I don't want...
Anything else I can scan? Fridge?
I don't want to...
No. Okay. Oh, the bread, maybe. There we go.
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Da! Special bargain for you! Still tasty, half off today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course! In preserving heritage of my peoples. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
Who's Jimmy Two Teeth? Oh, the rat. I mean, possibly. I'll try.
Where are we going, Sam?
White House.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
So... Yep, he's still here, so... I'll try it.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how old that is.
Oh, I guess if you go for having it be Easter, you could look for the egg on the lawn.
I don't want to know how old that is.
I mean, I'll check if it's a thing. Sounds like it's plausible enough.
Oh boy!
Easter.
We now declare today...
Cripes, we'd better...
Already...
Max, are...
Don't be...
Don't see anything here. Nope.
I have nothing to say about that. Hey, an Easter egg.
Fine.
You mean a carefully hidden item of absolutely no actual value?
Exactly.
Yep. Alright. Can confirm it's something. Oh. So thanks for letting me know. That sure is quite silly.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have 100 million.
What a delightful...
Roscoe's. And... time to use this thing.
It says Peepers is 34 years old. Whizzer's 35 years old.
You're never too young for adult undergarments, Whizzer.
I wouldn't need them if people would stop giving me sodas.
Says here, Specs is 35 years old.
And still in short pants. Sad, really.
Yes, because adults can't wear shorts, apparently.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want... I don't...
Really?
I don't want...
Okay, he doesn't want to know about the declaration.
The Liberty Bell is a light for this room, just as America is a light for...
Yuck! Metaphor is such an ugly quality in furniture.
So... I guess I'll just go and get the truth serum? And then have the soda poppers start
Where are
a
we
war.
going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Kinda wondering if Sybil is back now. New self-service. Nice. Nope, still gone. So, is there anything I can...
The Easter egg is a completely unusable thingamabob. An Easter egg. True to its name, it's completely worthless. Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief! I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
This is a bottle of vodka.
But it works. Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
Well. I don't want to know what would happen if I drank a couple of shots of vodka. That sounds... Yeah, I'd rather not think about that.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
No, I just generally don't drink. So, my point is, I might end up in a hospital. And I'd rather not.
Care for a drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Nope.
Sure, why not?
Uh-oh.
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Sam and Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You
big...
Of course you realize this means war!
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 Perfect. And we've got random lip syncing that doesn't come with any audible dialogue. Lovely. Okay. Oh, it's a musical number. Alright. A quiet musical number. Well, I disabled music, not singing, but apparently the singing is part of the music. Because it doesn't have subtitles either, so yeah, just imagine a bunch of music. and more music, and more music, and... the sliding sounds on the right. Money and guns and weird dancing stuff. Door. Yes, door. I like how you can only hear the clapping at the sliding sounds. I mean, do you even really want to hear the actual song after hearing this? This is way better. Just silently dancing and squeaking doors, splashing sounds. Well, I'm very amused. But yeah, I'm not gonna sing, so sorry to disappoint. Yeah. I have been in a choir, but I just prefer not to, like, have my stream be about me trying to make up my own song and singing it immediately. Because, well, I don't know how he's replicating himself. Or it's a bit difficult to lip sync along.
Let's not do that again.
So that was interesting. Well, we'll see. Cookies.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, cookies, coffee, and war. Best combination. And they
What
even
to
have a
do in time
manual.
of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
Useful.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful. So serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask? Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Whee!
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max. There's no beacon for the missile to lock onto.
Then we'll just have to do this the slow way. Lock and load, Sam! We're off to Red Square!
Some other time, little buddy. It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated! This'll teach them to put me in the Phantom Zone. You will bow down before me!
Estimated time of
Better pull up
impact,
a chair, little
26
buddy.
million years.
Well,
Alright.
what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise. Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
Well,
Would
All
you
right.
look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
All right. So that was fun.
The civil war in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
It looks like Bismarck has fallen to the West Dakotan militia.
Oh no! That will wipe out the country's crucial snow and slush reserves!
Your compassion for your people is heartwarming, Mr. President. These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
What am I going to be able to do at this point? Is that a cone hat on a chair? Dunce. Alright. Wait. There was a hat like that in the previous game, right? Can't just be me. Anyways.
Look, Max, in the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Okay. I'll need to find a way to put a tracking device on Lincoln. Just gonna be a matter of how. So I guess I'll go and try and catch up to him again. Maybe that's gonna tell me something.
Where are we going, Sam?
Or actually I
Back
could
to the
try
office.
Bosco's.
Shotgun!
Possibly get his homing beacon and attach that to Lincoln. We'll see. So
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
perfect.
Where are we going, Sam?
To chase down Lincoln.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
I'm trying. Hope it's gonna stick. Nice.
Nice toss, Max. We better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
White House. And It's nice how that thing just attaches. Just convenient. Alright. Back into the war room.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Fire.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
That seems a bit too close.
All do my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created!
The dust settled
Whee!
impressively
That was better than
fast.
feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
Alright. That was Chapter 4. Only Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 to go. So. Very intrigued how the next 2 chapters are gonna work. Like, Sybil does not have any more space on her sign, so is she just gonna get a new sign or like add a piece of paper to her current sign? Or just have 2 signs? Or turn her sign around and start writing stuff on the back? We'll see. And to be more precise, we'll find out tomorrow. So, yeah. I'm definitely curious. But this chapter was fun. I liked the whole like debate part. That was, well, it was just a nice puzzle. I mean, yes, it was tricky to get the other 2 signs, but still. I just generally thought it was a nice puzzle. And what else? I mean, getting to blow up random places. Well, can't beat that. But yeah, so far I'm having a surprising amount of fun with this game. And fair enough. You can vote for more than one thing. So, yeah. I've never played Fallout before. Any of the Fallout games. So, yeah. I mean, I've heard of several Fallout games. No, I have not played even a single one. I've also only played one Elder Scrolls game, which is Skyrim. So, yeah. There are plenty of games out there that I haven't played, and a lot of them are just insanely popular. So, yeah. I played Skyrim recently. I mean, I didn't actually play it, but I did start up Skyrim recently, so close enough. So yeah, I think that's just gonna be it for today. I should beat what in one day? Fallout 1? So, who's live? Let's see. Do you guys have any recommendations for who to raid? I mean, yeah, we can see what Mike is up to. So, yeah, if you guys don't have any other suggestions, I'll be going with Mike. So, yeah. My voice is getting quite tired, which you might have heard. I had, like, some weird voice cracks earlier. Good thing that the chapter is over. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.